Hello, friends. It's Becky. Welcome back to my channel. On my channel, I am going through my good midlife crisis, where I am journeying through my 40s, working oh so hard to get my poop in a group. In order to do this, I have been working on my physical, my financial, and my mental health. And today is Friday, July the 4th, and I am going to be doing a financial health check-in. I am going to be budgeting out the money that you see above my head. That is $2,387.79. And I'm going to be doing that in the app that you see surrounding me. This app is called YNAB. So let's just start things off by saying happy 4th of July to my American friends, my friends in the United States. And because I also live in the United States, it is noon o'clock. It is just about 12 o'clock. It is 12:02. It was noon when I started recording, but by the time I actually hit record, now it's 12:02. So normally it is significantly earlier in the morning when I record these videos, but I did not need to get up and get my day started. And if you've been around, you will know, ooh, it was a stressful week for me this week. Ooh, but I survived. I did my very first close all by myself, and I feel very vindicated because I had my director of billing, my Medicare director of billing, comment on how many write-offs I did this week. And I was like, okay, yeah, I did feel like it was a lot, but I thought maybe I was just feeling it because my boss isn't here. No, it was a really lot this month, and I was alone. So I worked a lot of extra hours. That's part of being salaried. That's just comes with the territory. And we all know I just got a raise. It's just part of it. But it's done. It's closed. I'm off today. Close is passed. It's done. I got a compliment from the director of billing boss, the person who's over all of the billing departments. He complimented, he was like, wow, y'all did a really good job this month. And I was like, yes, because I was alone for most of the month. So, I mean, not alone. Obviously, I have a team and there are other departments that work, but I worked really hard and it showed, and I'm very proud of myself. But I am exhausted. I really, really worked very hard this month and my brain hurts. So this morning, I did not do anything. I kind of laid in bed for a little bit longer. My gym is only open until 1, but because I didn't get to the gym yesterday, I made sure I went today. We went to HEB and picked up a couple of things. HEB is my local grocery store. So then I just got home, took a shower, and now I'm going to film this video. And then when I am done with this, I'm going to go figure out something for lunch and then finish booking my birthday plans. So for those of you who don't know, my birthday is next Thursday. So, and then next Friday, I have something super fun planned with my bestie. So next Thursday, I took the day off. I'm off next Thursday and Friday. Thursday, I am going to be doing just a special day for myself. I have nothing planned with anybody else. Well, I do in the evening. So in the morning, no timeline. No, there's no timeline. I'm just going to get up and I'm going to go down to OMG Squee, which if you're not familiar with it, is a donut place here in Austin where they do mochi donuts. So they are gluten-free and they are adorable. And I'm going to get myself a couple of gluten-free donuts. I've only done it for my birthday. I've only ever had them on my birthday. Well, I had it once on my friend Kay's birthday as well because she bought them and served them on her birthday. But other than that, I've only ever had them on my birthday or for my birthday. So it's a birthday treat for myself because they're kind of pricey and it is all the way down in South Austin and I live north of Austin. So it's a trip. And I don't need to be eating donuts. I'm on a health journey. I don't need to be eating donuts, but it's a treat to myself for my birthday. So I'm going to go get myself some donuts. I'm going to go get my nails done like a pedicure. And just kind of relax through the day. And then my friend Robin, whose birthday is at the end of June, she and I always do we normally meet in the middle, but we haven't been able to meet up for our birthday dinner. So we're actually going to go do our combined birthday dinners on my birthday. And I normally buy her birthday dinner and she buys my birthday dinner. So we just each buy our own dinners, is how it works out. But we exchange gifts. And we're going to go to Estancia because I have a free dinner for Mother's Day. When I went to the Mother's Day brunch with my mom, they gave me a card for a free dinner. So we're going to split that like we did the last time and we'll each pay for half of a dinner. So that's my plan for that evening. And then it's wine night. So as if you've been around, you'll know I do a sinking fund for wine birthdays, wine ladies' birthdays, because every month we celebrate the birthdays for whoever's birthday is that month. Well, we're going to do the birthdays for July actually on my birthday because my birthday is on a Thursday. My birthday's on that Thursday. There is another wine lady whose birthday is on the next day, on that Friday, and then somebody else's birthday is the very last week, but nobody can, like, she can't do it that last week, and I will be out of town that last week, so we're gonna do all of the birthdays on the 10th. So after I get back from dinner, I'm gonna go celebrate my birthday and two other wine ladies' birthdays with my wine lady friends. So I'm very excited about Thursday. And then Friday morning, my bestie and I are going to go down to a day spa, like a mineral spring day spa, and spend the day. Nathan, that is what Nathan got me for my birthday. He paid for my day pass to go to the spa, and spend the day there. It's about 2 hours from here. It's about an hour and a half to 2 hours from here. So we're going to drive down there. The original plan was to stay overnight, but my bestie has two young children, and so it just didn't work out to where I could have gone down and stayed the night, or she could have come with me, and I chose to have her come with me. So we're going to go down Friday morning and spend the whole day there, and just relax, use the mineral springs. They have like a cafe there. You could add on some massages and whatnot. I don't plan to do that. Maybe I'll get suckered into it, but my plan is to just relax by the springs, have a couple of drinks, spend the day with my bestie, and just relax. Let her have a child-free day, me have a relaxing, stress-free day, and just spend some one-on-one time with her. I haven't gotten to do that in a very long time, and we're very overdue for that. So that is my plan for Friday. And then Saturday, the group of friends that did the escape room for Kay's birthday, my friend Kay, we did an escape room that was terrifying. We didn't finish it because it was so scary. We're going to do that escape room again on Saturday evening and then go to dinner afterwards. So I have a very exciting birthday weekend planned, and I cannot wait for it. So I just have 3 more work days to go, but the worst is past, I hope. As long as I didn't break anything with clothes, because they were still running the clothes reports. Nobody's called me or texted me or sent me any urgent emails telling me I broke anything. So I'm hoping everything went well with it. So yeah, that's my update for how work went. And today I am just trying to decompress and take my time. Like I said, I did get to the gym, so I'm very happy that I did that. And I didn't eat out at all this week because every time I was tempted to, and I was tempted to with how stressed I was and I did not feel like cooking, but every time I looked at that $50 sitting there, I was like, if I don't use it this week, I can use it at the Springs next week. I can use it for my birthday dinner when I go out to dinner with Robin on Thursday. Like, I can use this for my dinner on Saturday. Like, I know I have a lot of meals coming up next week, and if I don't use it this week, I can use it next week. So I did not eat out last week. I think, did I go to Culver's last Friday? Was that last Friday? I can't even remember. But that was it. And I still had money left from the previous week. So like whatever I had eaten just like used up the balance that had rolled over from the previous week. So I still have a little over $50 in my dining out category. And I give myself $50 every week for dining out. So I still have my entire $50 from last week for my dining out. And I'm about to give myself another $50. So I'm good. I'm happy. I think those are all of my updates. So I'm very excited about my upcoming birthday plans, to get some one-on-one time with my bestie, to get some quality time with the rest of my friends, my wine lady friends, and then my other friends. Like I have multiple groups of friends. And then I have my church camp coming up for the last week of July, the last full week. It's not the last week, but it's the last full week of July. So I'm very excited about that as well. Like my 3 core groups of like people that sustain me, I get some quality time with them. Nathan's parents are coming in next week, so I get to see them. I do love Nathan's family as well. They're not my family, but I've known Nathan for over 10 years, so like I know his family very well, and I love his family. So I'm very excited to see them as well. I have a lot coming up in July. July is very busy for me. July is my favorite month of the year. I've said it multiple times. I love July. The fact that I was born in July just feels like the icing on the cake. But Anyway, I just really needed to get through this past week, and I did. And so now I can enjoy it. So let's get to budgeting. I hope y'all are having a good week. I hope y'all have some fun fourth plans. If you live in the United States or Canada, happy Canada Day. I know Canada had their Independence Day. I don't know if Canada really considers it an Independence Day. I'm not really super familiar with Canada Day, but happy Canada Day. I know I have a lot of friends actually who are currently in Canada, in Richard, a little tiny town in Edmonton, not in Edmonton, it's near Edmonton, in Alberta, little tiny town there they're up there for a church retreat study weekend that I should be zooming into, but I am not. I am doing this. I will zoom in later for the next one. Anyway, so let's budget. This is my YNAB budget. If you're not familiar with this app, this is how I personally do my digital cash stuffing. So I actually had a friend of mine reach out. She started a trial for YNAB, and we like shared screens on the Zoom call, and I walked her through how to set up her budget, and she was very familiar with like traditional budgeting, and there is a learning curve. There absolutely is a learning curve because like with YNAB, you only budget out the money that you have. So this money up here is actual money that I have in my bank. You don't project. The way you can project money is by like scheduling your transactions in your actual account so you'll know what's coming up. For example, I have all of these scheduled transactions in my checking account because I know what's coming up, what bills I'm going to have to pay. Most of these are on auto schedule, like they're going to hit my account whether I'm ready for them or not. So I want to make sure I'm prepared for them. This is how you project your budget, like traditional budgeting in YNAB. But you don't go actually put money into your envelopes because you don't have that money. So if you were doing like, if this was physical cash, you wouldn't be putting money into envelopes because you don't have the physical money. And this is very much like an envelope system. So when I'm putting this money, this is the money, and these are my envelopes. I am only going to put money into envelopes that I physically have, and that's what this is. So it was very fun for me to like sit down with her and go over that. We neither of us has a paid Zoom subscription, so we had to like hang up and call again because the trial ended like you only get 40 minutes on a Zoom call if you don't have a membership. So we had to like hang up and call again. So that's fun for me. I love doing stuff like that. So anyway, that was a highlight. That was last weekend though. That was not during this week. The things that are fun for me. If you are also interested in doing a trial of YNAB, trying it out, YNAB does understand that there is a learning curve. So they give you 34 days to try it out for free, to get in here, to set up your budget, to play around with it, see if it's for you. There is a link in my description that will get you, my description box, that will get you that 34 days for free. You can click on it, try it out. If you don't like it, if you can't figure it out, they have tons of videos. You can always message me and I will get on a Zoom call and walk you through it if you want to. But there are so many videos that you can watch that will walk you through it. That's how I learned. They have a boot camp that you can join for free you can like get one-on-one help from the actual people who work at YNAB, and they will help you because they just want you to succeed. But at the end of it, if you don't like it, it just goes away. You haven't given them any of your credit card information. They don't auto renew it. You don't auto opt in by signing up for your free trial. It just goes away. But if you do like it and you've used my link to sign up, you will get an additional 30 days for free. So you'll end up with 64 days for free. And then as a thank you, they send me 30 days for free. So if you do want to try it out, the link is in my description box. But if you don't, if you're happy with your budget, fantastic. I am super happy that you have a way that works for you. Somebody just commented yesterday, I think, on one of my videos that they have a very similar open source app that they love and they use. And that is wonderful. I am so glad that you have something that you found that works for you that is free. That's awesome. I've never heard of it. And I haven't had a chance to look at it because, as previously mentioned, this week has been a little bit crazy for me. But that's so cool that that exists out there for people. So yeah, if you have a way that works, that is amazing. I just want everybody to have a way that works for them because personal finance is personal. Anyway, let's budget. So this money up here is mostly my paycheck. I rolled over just slightly, just about $16 from last week, but this is mostly just my paycheck. And the way I do my budgets is I am paid bi-weekly, so every other week, but I do a budget every week just because that works better for my brain. Again, this is my budget. You do what works for your budget. But I budget every week. So every single week I give myself $50 for dining out, and I still had that $50 from last week, so now I have $100 for dining out. I give myself $125 for groceries. I did spend every penny out of it again last week. I have just been going hog wild on groceries lately. And as previously mentioned, I did already go grocery shopping with this money for this week, so I need to, but I knew it was the start of my new grocery week. I just need to now I need to sit down and put in what I spent. Ecclesial expenses. Typically, this is my church donation, and I put in $80 for my church donation. This is $60 for the actual donation, and then $20 to go out for a meal with the people that want to go out for a meal afterwards, because we rent a room, we rent a building. We don't own our building, we don't have a kitchen, so we will go out for a meal afterwards sometimes. This week, as I just mentioned, there are a large number of people up in Canada, and some of the people that I meet with regularly are in Canada. And the rest of us decided we want to zoom in to the actual church on Sunday that's being held in Canada. So we are not going to be meeting in person. So I will not be putting any money into this fund. I won't be making a donation because I won't be there to make a donation. When I set up this budget, I wasn't thinking about that. And so I did actually budget money to put here. So I have an extra $80. And I did make a plan for that money last night when I was closing out last week's budget. Coffee, I give myself $25 every week for coffee. That is for, it used to be just for my Dutch Brothers app. Now I kind of split it between Dutch Brothers and PJ's because I found a place that's really close to my house that has excellent coffee, and they have gluten-free muffins. And if you're new, I have celiac, so I have to have gluten-free foods, and these gluten-free muffins are amazing. And so I try to limit myself on how frequently I go. I try to go only once a week. Sometimes I go twice a week because I'll go before church. But yeah, they're really good. So I don't put the whole $25 onto my Dutch Brothers app anymore like I was. I split it between the two. Fun money, I give myself now $25 a week. I used to do $15 a week, but because I just received a raise at work, I have given myself a raise here and for my my self-care. So I gave myself a $10 a week raise for fun money. Again, I didn't use all of that last week. I'm saving it because I know I have some expenses coming up next week, and I want to save it for that. Gas. This is a category I only fill on paychecks. So because this is a paycheck week, I will give myself $25 for gas. I did just fill my tank. It is full, so I should be fine with just this $25 until I get paid again. I know I have to drive to the spa, and it's about 2 hours, but I drive a Kia Soul, so I should be fine with a full tank of gas, and then I'll probably have to fill it again, but this will be fine. Pet expenses, I only fill once a month, and I did that last week, so this is good. We did buy pet food last week, so I moved some of this money into last month to pay for the pet food. So I'm not going to add any more, but YNAB has a feature where you can snooze it. I'm not going to put any more money into this. Hopefully I won't have to buy any more. Household and YouTube expenses and stuff I forgot to budget for. These are all, where's my self-care? These are all things that I only fill once a month, and I filled them last week, and I'm just realizing self-care is missing. It should be up here. I'm going to search for self-care. Give me a second. Why is that in once a month? Okay. It's in the wrong section. It should be, my self-care got moved. There it is. It's supposed to be up here under fun money. Okay. You can move, by the way, you can move these categories anywhere you want to. I don't know how that got moved, but so self-care, I give myself $50 every paycheck. I was previously giving myself $25 every paycheck. Now I'm giving myself $50 every paycheck. I did not up this target. Um, so let me edit my target. I think I only said I was doing $50 a month. That's all right. I'll figure that out later. When I've already talked a whole lot. We're already, how long are we into this? We're already 20 minutes into this, and I've only done one section. So I said that I was going to give myself $100 for my birthday because my birthday's this week. Don't know if I mentioned that, but my birthday's coming up. I said I was going to give myself $100 for my birthday. I'm going to go ahead and give myself $180 for my birthday since I'm not going to be putting $80 into uh, my ecclesial donation. So I'm going to put $180 into birthdays, and that is money for me to just spend on my donuts, on my pedicure, on my whatever I want to spend this on my birthday. Just treat yourself. I will also spend self-care money, fun money, dining out money, but this money is specifically just in addition to that. It's just for my birthday, whatever I want to do. So that's what that is for. And now I have my sinking funds and then my savings. That's what I have. Those are all savings. Sinking funds are savings, but that's all I have left. And then we'll be done. So let's do it. Let's go down here. So car maintenance, I have a new car, so I don't have a lot to spend on it, but I do take the toll road for my own mental health and everybody else's safety. So I do put $25 a month away here so I can pay toll bills and also get a car wash every once in a while. It is raining. It has been raining like all day yesterday. They canceled the fireworks in my town last night. I don't know if they're going to do fireworks tonight. Honestly, I was so tired last night. I had already gone to bed before the fireworks were supposed to be, like, they didn't start until 9:30, and I was already in bed by 9 o'clock. And then Nathan like popped his head and was like, "Hey, they canceled the fireworks." And I was like, "Oh, okay." I wasn't gonna watch them anyway. So Nathan is my roommate, by the way. He's not like my partner or my husband or anything. He's just my roommate. So we have separate rooms. So that may have sounded weird when I said that, like we don't share a room. So I was like in my room in bed. I hadn't gone to sleep yet. So clothes, I give myself $50. I'm giving myself $50. I think I was doing $25, but I've upped it to $50 because y'all, my clothes are getting way too big for me. Like this shirt I'm wearing because it's the 4th of July and it's the most patriotic thing I own, but like this shirt is way too big for me. Like I really need new clothes. I have to really start putting money in my clothes. I have $50 going into vacation. At the end of the month, there will be a lot more money going into vacation because I have a cruise coming up in January and I really need to start putting money toward it to start paying the deposit for it. Not the deposit, but the like actual booking fee. My passport renewal, I am putting $1.77 away. This isn't due until like, I think 2029 is when this is due. But when it's due, I will have $150. So I'm a little over halfway there towards saving for it. It's just save a little bit at a time, and when it's due, you have it. So here's my cruise. I don't have anything going in here now, but at the end of the month, I will put whatever's left in my budget in here. I think right now I've budgeted like $500 to go in here. We'll see. But right now there's nothing. But my booking fee, I have to put $425 in it this month. I should be good to put that in there to pay like what I think I have about $1,500. I can't remember. Wait, what? It's in here. $1,800. $1,800 is what I have to pay by October 6th. And so YNAB, if you tell it what you have to pay by the date you have to pay it, it will break down how much money you have to put aside every month. It will tell you, it will do that math for you. I mean, obviously you could use a calculator and do it yourself, but why when YNAB will do it for you? So YNAB does it for me. Yeah, this is just, I broke it down like estimated air flight cost. Air flight? Sure. I do know how much the hotel is going to cost because I've already booked it. A friend of mine works for Hilton and I get discounted rooms through her friends and family. So I've already booked the rooms for there. I don't have any clue what excursions I'm going to be doing yet. And then I do want to set some money aside for shopping. So these I haven't set targets for yet, but I know I'm going to be doing them. Actually, my bestie said that she and her husband are going to pay for one of my excursions as my birthday gift because, I'm going to be 45 in a week. The older I get, the harder it is for me to figure out what I want for my birthday. She asked me to update my Amazon wish list, and I was like, I literally went through my order history and started adding stuff that I know I'm going to be reordering soon. Like I, I put my tea on my wish list, like that tea that I've become obsessed with. I'm like, I don't need anything. Most of the stuff that I want, I can buy for myself. And I told her, I was like, I know that telling you not to buy me anything is as useless as you telling me not to buy anything, because she and I are the same. Like, we both love to buy things for people. I love to buy things for people. That is my love language, which is why I budget so much money for it every month. Because if I don't budget it, I'm still going to spend it. So I want to make sure the money's in my budget. You need to budget for what you are doing, not what you wish you were doing. I figured that out the hard way. So I put the money on my budget because I know I'm going to be spending it. And so I told her, I was like, I know it's pointless for me to tell you not to buy me anything, but I really, honestly, all I want is for you to come with me on Friday. Like, that is your birthday gift to me, because she paid for her own ticket and they weren't cheap. But she's like, yeah, no, how about if Wade and I buy you an excursion? And I was like, well, that's okay. Yeah, that'll work, because I do want an excursion. I will be doing excursions. So I know I will be doing at least one excursion, but I don't have any clue what they will be yet. So anyway, this is how I'm planning my cruise. This is how I planned my last cruise that I did. I put it all into YNAB and had YNAB break it all out for me. And y'all, I was so proud of that, because that was the first time I've ever been able to do anything debt free. I went in just, what was it, 3 years at that time? 3 years, I think, from not being able to go to the grocery store without putting it on a credit card to going on a cruise without any debt. And that was all thanks to YNAB. Obviously, I put work in. It wasn't like I signed up for YNAB and magically everything fixed itself. I worked really hard to do that. But YNAB was a tool in that process, and it really has changed my life. Anyway, that's why I feel so strongly about it. So here are the other sinking funds that I am going to be doing today. Mission Lane is a credit card that has an annual fee. I set that aside every month. My mom's birthday is in February. I set aside $25 every month so that I can pay for my mom, my niece, my nephews, their partners, children, anybody that wants to come. I can pay for everybody's dinner. We go out to dinner for my mom's birthday in February. So $25 a month pays for that. Amazon Prime is Amazon Prime. I pay for half of the membership. Nathan and I have one that we split. We've had it for so long that we are grandfathered into the old school one where, I've already budgeted Amazon Prime. It's like, why is this not on my list? We're grandfathered into the old school one where you used to be able to split it with friends and family, but not just a partner. But you can't do that anymore, but because we've had it for so long, you still can. P.O. Box. I have a P.O. Box. If you want to keep in touch with me, that is in the description box. You can send me a letter, send me a postcard to say hey. And so I set aside $13 a month for that one. Capital One is another card with an annual fee. Walmart Plus, apparently I've already... No, why does that say I don't have any money? Dude, I don't know, y'all. I'm putting $9.23 in here. This says... I'm going to fix that Walmart Plus later because it's still broken. I thought I fixed it and it's not. Capital One is a card with an annual fee. It is $3.25 a month. I put $100 away for my car insurance. I put $100 away for my mom's car insurance, which is down here because I have them all in order of when they come out of my account. Planet Fitness is my gym membership. As I mentioned, I went this morning. They have a monthly membership, and then they also have an annual fee that comes out in August. It is like $42 or something. I'm almost there because it's due next month. So I set $352 away every month, and then in August when it hits, it's ready to go. Ice Ball is the gala that I go to with my friends. It is a fundraiser for Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Central Texas. They actually just sent me an invitation yesterday. I don't know where it is because my desk is a mess because I've just like basically lived here for the last week. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here's Charlie. Look at my leg. Hi, baby. Puppy's here, but I can't lower my. Well, anyway, I did. They did send me an invitation yesterday, but I don't know what I did with it. I don't need the invitation because I was already planning to go. But anyway, I did spend a little bit out of here because I ordered a dress. I ordered it off of Amazon, so I honestly have no idea if it's going to fit me. Fortunately, it should be here in plenty of time for me to return it and find another dress if it does not fit me. Because on Amazon, you never know if it's like, it could be, I ordered a 3X, which is a size up from what their measurements say I should have ordered. Their measurements say I should be a 2X. But from my personal experience on those websites, I always order things a size up. I like to order things 2 sizes up, but that wasn't an option. They didn't have a 4X. So I ordered a 3X. It's going to be here in like 2 weeks. And then I will try it on and I can return it if it doesn't fit me and find a new dress, but this one's so pretty. I really hope it fits me. If it does, I will post pictures. If it doesn't, I'm just going to return it. Anyway, I am saving right now $75 out of this check for that. And then again, at the end of the month, there will be more money going into this. This is in August. This is at the end of August. This is did I say this is a fundraiser for Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Central Texas? I don't know if I actually finished saying that because I got so distracted looking for the invitation that, anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm going. Here is where I save money for the wine ladies' birthdays. Again, every year, everybody puts $20, gives $20 so that we can buy a cake every month for the birthdays. We don't have a birthday every single month. So there are a couple of months in the year where somebody doesn't have a birthday because there's not 50 of us. There's only a handful of us. So there are some months that, like this month, where 3 people have birthdays. And then there are some months, I think, like, I don't know, February maybe, where nobody has a birthday. So I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head which months don't have birthdays, but there are some. So not every month has a cake, but some months the cake is for multiple people. Editing software is the software I use to make these videos. I set $5.57 away every month so that when it is due in October, I can pay it. Costco is my C-O-S-T. Oh, I do have an extra. Somebody told me I had an extra O in there and I never fixed it. Okay, Costco. This is my Costco membership. It is $5.34 a year. I'm thinking I might go back to the executive membership because I have been going to Costco quite a lot. Already filled Mom's membership, but this year I haven't. I just did the base one. Registration and inspection, I set $5 away. Again, my car is relatively new. It's not even a year old yet. Though it is coming up on a year. So I don't owe my registration until 2026 because I got a 2-year registration with a new car. So I'm saving only $5 a month. I have no idea what this is going to cost me. Historically, I have paid for an inspection, but now in Texas, you don't have to get a safety inspection. You only have to get an emissions inspection. And you do here where I live. Not everywhere, but I live in Williamson County. I live in the Austin, Texas area. So I definitely have to get an emissions inspection. And I have to register. It's always cost me about $75 to register my car. I've had a Kia Soul since 2009 when they first came out. And I have not changed my car. This is my 3rd Kia Soul. But I've had a Kia Soul. And it's always cost me about $75 to register it. And then about $25 for the inspection. So I'm saving $100, but I have no idea what it's going to cost me. Find Me Gluten Free is an app that I use to help me find places where it is safe for me to eat. Because, again, I have celiac. So, did I not put YNAB in here? I'm going to go ahead and fill YNAB. Did I put YNAB in next week? Let me just check. By the way, I pre-planned my budget using the Budget by Paycheck book by the Budget Mom. And no, I didn't put YNAB in here. I don't know why I didn't put. I'm putting YNAB in here. I pre-plan it, and it's only $3.24. And that is how I know what to do. And I do film those videos as well, and I will link that below. if you want to check out that where I set it all up so you can see what I was planning to do. And you can also check out the pretty stickers that I use, and those are from Life in Envelopes. She has beautiful stickers, and she also has a YouTube channel. I will link that as well. Then the only other things that I have to budget are my babies. These are my nephew's children. So my nephew has 3 babies. He has baby Joe, who is 2 years old. So what I am doing is saving their ages every week. So Joe, I am saving $2 every week. Since I'm paid bi-weekly, that's $4 every paycheck. Jet is 1, so I'm saving $1 every week, $2 every paycheck. And Ellie is 4 months old, so I'm doing the same thing. I'm saving $1 every week, $2 every paycheck. Joe and Jet will each age up in October, so soon these are going to change, sooner than I'm ready for. But that's it. So I will be rolling over $100 more than I think I should. Oh, did I miss something? That's not $100. That's 40. That's $50 more. What did I miss? I missed $50 somewhere. Did I miss $50? Because, hang on. I got dining out, groceries. I didn't put that here. I put it down there. Coffee, fun money, self-care, gas. I didn't do pet expenses, household, or YouTube. I wasn't supposed to. I did self-care, yes. I did gas. I did birthday. Did 180 into birthday. Mom's insurance, my insurance. Maybe I mathed wrong. I have 14,1674 left, and my plan said I would have 1365.84 left. If you see what I missed, if you see that I missed something, let me know. But from what I can see, I have everything that I said I was going to have. I even funded YNAB, and I didn't say I was going to fund YNAB. So, I don't know. But I do know that I've been talking for almost 40 minutes. So I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to go get this video edited, get it up for y'all. I'm going to go make myself some lunch. And I am going to barbecue today because it is the 4th of July. And as previously mentioned, like on Memorial Day, I do believe there is a law that if you have access to a grill, you must barbecue something on Memorial Day, 4th of July, and Labor Day. I'm pretty sure that's a law. And I do have access to a grill. So I am going to be grilling stuff today, even though it's raining. So I'm going to go make some burgers, and I'm going to grill my broccoli. If you watch my health videos, my vlogs, when I grilled last week or 2 weeks ago, I totally forgot about my broccoli. And I never did actually make that broccoli, and unfortunately I ended up throwing it away. I bought new broccoli today, and I'm going to grill the broccoli. It's going to happen. I do love broccoli. I just keep forgetting I have it. So I'm going to grill my broccoli. I'm going to grill my burgers. And Nathan's actually watched something on Binging with Babish about a pork loin. So we bought a pork loin when we were at Costco last weekend. And it smells so amazing in here right now because he's like doing something with garlic. It smells so good. He's going to cut it up and do different things. It's got something to do with like different parts of it. Some of it's going to be pork loin. Some of it's going to be pork chops. I don't know. He's doing something that's going to be like food for the week. We're going to have hamburgers today and then pork loin for like the rest of the week. It's going to be fantastic. Hamburgers and broccoli. So if you want to see that food, make sure you're checking out my health vlog because I do record all of my food on there. Anyway, so I'm going to go. I will talk to you later. Thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you next week. Next week on my vlog will be much more exciting. I don't know exactly when I'm going to do my YNAB video. I may actually record my YNAB video on Thursday next week, which will be my birthday, because Friday I'm going to that spring, and I don't know if I'll have time to do it. But we'll see. Maybe I'll record it on Thursday and post it on Friday. I don't know. We'll see. Thank you so much. Please give this video a thumbs up on your way out. Hit that subscribe button so you can come along on this journey, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.